Hello and welcome to Finney's Flies. What we're going to be tying up here is a pattern I come up with for a good friend of mine over in Missouri, Larry Wegman, and this is a Wegman Sedge. So using a size 10 wet style hook, just catching the red thread in, hold it at 45 degrees, and just bringing the thread down just to create the base to hold the materials. I'm using a Danville's wax thread as this helps to bind the materials to the actual hook. So first thing we're going to do is going to put the hot spot, and what we're going to be using is just a fluorescent red dubbin. So catch that on, catch him in, come back 3 or 4 turns, 1 turn forward, catch that in. Next thing we're going to be tying in is the rib, and what we're going to be using, it's a gold wire. This is a 0.2 mil, so we just catch that in, come back slowly just to where the red butt is. Once he's in, we're going to put the main body, and this is the leprechaun's pubic hair, so catch that in, dub it onto the thread, slide it up, 1 turn, tighten up the dubbin, let it go, and then we're just going to wind that in, touching turns, coming up the hook to there. Once that's done, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to tie in the body, and what I'm using is just a red game hackle here. So we're just going to make a wee tip to catch him in, thread it all in, nice and tight. And we're just coming back 4 turns, equal spacings, and you see we're finished just prior to where the butt is. Bring the thread over and then come 4 turns back. Once that's in, just going to catch that in, pull off the hackle, trim off the wire. And then the next thing we're going to do is get the Velcro brush, and we want to Velcro this. We actually want those hackles to go swept backwards. Just give it a good old brushing. You can see how that there just sweeps the hackles back. This thing is the wing, and this is the brown dyed dog. So we're going to take a slip off one side, take a slip off the opposite side of the quills. Once we've done that, we're going to match these up. So just wetting your 2 fingers, you hold these together, and we're just going to match those up like so. Any wee bits that don't match, you can just pull them out a wee bit. So we're going to set that onto the hook, just there, that just coming past the bend of the hook. Holding it tight, just going to get the thread, pinch, loop, pull it down. Do it 3 times. Once it's in, wind the thread on and let that go. Hold the wing, just trim off any of the rubbish. Still holding the wing, just be on the safe side. Just going to wind that and build up a wee bed. Lastly is going to be the front hackle. Same thing again, I usually pull them hackles out like such, catch them in, bend that back just for a lock and turn, come to the front, hold them up, and when they're pulled out you can just stroke them backwards. And you're just going to wind that hackle just like so. 3 times. Once it's in, just catch that in, trim off any of the waste, just stroke the hackles backwards, build up the head. Once he's done, just whip finish it, Once he's done, what we're going to do now is just put a couple of coats of varnish. This is a number 2 clear Vineyards varnish. Get a couple of coats of that. And there we go, Bob's your uncle. What should I say? There we go, Larry, there's your sedge. So that's the Wegman Sedge, especially tied up for a good friend over in Missouri, Larry Wegman. So safe from here in Ireland. Happy wrappings.